There is something very interesting about the breath that, as you know, the breath is controlled by our autonomic nervous system, the so-called ANS. And yet we have the ability to take over this control consciously. And I think something belongs to our human capacity to become self-conscious. And this is my perception. Okay, I'll share like my relationship to this ability of humans to become self-conscious of things. In a way, it's fantastic because you're not like not like small children. Small children, they are not self-conscious somehow, and we're not like animals. So we have this capacity to reflect, to make theater, to embody different characters, like to evaluate things, become a witnesser somehow. And this is, yeah, it's a great thing, but it's also a burden. I would say it's a gift and it's a curse. Yeah, and the breath is the same. Somehow, I think the moment we stop and look at the breath, it's very difficult to breathe naturally, normally, because the moment you start to observe, you're already influencing the breath, and then of course you can do. There's so many different frameworks for the breath exercises. All this breath work is growing a lot, so you can, so you can affect the psyche, the emotions, and down-regulate the nervous system. Many things you can do it. Yes, and yet I feel at the end of the day, the ideal state that you don't need to think about the breath anymore. So maybe you're going like a long way, and then you let it go, forget about the breath. But then when you forget about the breath, the idea that when the breath is already settling in the most functional way. I think for me, to have functionality as a parameter is very good. Yes. So, and that's where I would like to guide you. Yes. So I ask you the relationship to the breath, because for me, the relationship to the exercises or the structure that I'm guiding you is more important, maybe, than exercise itself. Because if you take the exercise only a particular period of time that you're going to do some exercises, and then you do, let's say, in 1 hour, or do 2 hours per day, some exercises. And you relate this to exercise as you go to the gym, and you do the gym, or you go to the dance class, you do your dance class, or you do your somatics, it doesn't matter. And usually people, they are framed very much in boxes. You do it, the exercise, finish, then you not forget about, and then your mind is already tuning in a different place. Okay? But the fact is, if you relate to the exercise that I'm going to share here with you in this way, it means the autonomic nervous system is already conditioned and wired like your whole life. You have a lifelong conditioning. And as soon as you're not conscious of the breath anymore, your breathing patterns will kick in. You understand? So you can have like some benefits, but I think it's like a bit more limited benefits. So in order to have a more lasting effects, how to rewire this nervous system. And it's also, for me, it's not about like try to do exercise 24/7, because this is like, it's going to become really not pleasant. So I like a little bit like what maybe what Marek said, what Lucas said, but if you come with the spirit of curiosity and play. Yes, but that's what again, this is very important, guys, because this is, for me, that's how I relate to the breath. If I start to relate as an exercises like a little bit square, I'll be bored. I don't have any pleasure. You understand? But if I start to understand what is behind the exercises, to understand and don't know why, and you integrate the essence, now you can start to take this into your life. You can play, explore.